It was 3 weeks ago.
I know.
That's what it says.
It's been a minute. They're already asking about it. Morning, guys. Morning. Morning, Sue. Yes, we need 1,000 likes, guys. We need 1,000 likes. Get the likes going. Get the subscribes going. Morning. Welcome in. But I feel
Good
like
morning, guys.
I feel like we haven't done this in a while, Brett. You miss me?
It's been a long time.
You miss me or no?
I've been here every day, man. I've been here every day.
uh,
We got to get him back on. It's been 3 weeks, guys.
hey,
It's
you,
been three
you guys are
weeks.
not giving me 1,000 likes. That's why you're not giving me 1,000 likes. You're not giving me the subscribes. You gotta make it worthwhile. I'm a trader, not a YouTuber.
I've turned into just a YouTuber.
Oh man.
That's all I do. Yeah, I'm just a YouTuber now. Welcome in, everybody. How's everybody doing? How is everybody doing? Where is the energy? There's no energy this morning. Everybody's sleeping in.
Hey, I mean, after yesterday, probably are sleeping in. What a session. Crazy ass session. Brad, did you see that? We did hit that 673.50 and then fucking just dumped hard as hell.
I
Dude,
I know.
dude, I
I know. I
can't
know.
believe I'm trading for pennies yesterday when it was dropping and it just like held. If I just held everything, it would have been crazy, man.
I know. I know. I know. But you know what? It actually was a nice session
It
yesterday, and
was.
we'll talk about that today. About what we can do today's session. Welcome in. Good morning. Good morning. We have a lot to go over this morning.
Yep.
Uh, we only have 400 people here. I think everyone's on my YouTube probably,
You
but they'll be
go,
here in a minute.
go yell at them and then bring
I'm
them
gonna go
in.
yell at them.
Yeah.
Real MC, yes, we say hi to you. Good morning, Rick the ruler. Welcome in, Rick. All right, let's
Rick.
dive into it. Right? Ready?
Yep. Let's go. All you.
All right, so guys, today is Friday, November the 7th. Okay, in this morning session, we have something's going on, but we are obviously, as you guys know, we are extending into, I believe, I don't know if this is the 30, I think this is the 38th day of the 37th day of the
Yeah.
government
Yeah. Yeah.
shutdown.
Yeah. Yep.
Uh, so we are nearing we are breaking records already. We already have broken a record. And today's session, we're supposed to get one of the biggest data releases of the month, which is our employment situation data, which of course is not going to be released because the market or the government shut down. So obviously that's a little bit of a downer. But we have consumer sentiment at 10 a.m. That also TBD. I don't know if that gets reported. That actually may come out. I know the employment data is not coming out, but the consumer sentiment, I think, does come out today's session. But don't quote me in that one, right? We have Fed speakers today. We have Moran at 3 p.m. And that's all we have for today's session. Now, diving into next week. Next week, hopefully the government reopens. And for that reason, then we'll actually start getting more data. And there's going to be a lot of things that get released for us. It's going to be a lot of reactions. But starting off with Monday, there's nothing scheduled. Then Tuesday, we have a bond market closure. But the market is still open, so probably low volume on Tuesday for the Veterans Day holiday. For Wednesday session, we have more Fed speakers, and then Thursday, November the 13th, we have CPI and big inflation data. So it's going to be a nice Thursday and Friday session. Okay, so that is what we had. Someone said consumer sentiment is not governed data. So well, yes, absolutely. I think that is private data, so it does come out today's session, right? One thing to note, guys, is next week is going to be if the government does actually reopen, which the only reason why I'm saying that now is because we're already at the longest time it's ever been shut down. Then we'll be getting a whole bunch of releases all at the same time. So keep that in mind going into next week. We could see a pretty volatile Monday session, Tuesday session. If you have 38 days, 39 days of data being released in one day, you can expect a lot of market volatility that session. So be aware of that going into Monday and Tuesday, right? That being said, that being said, let's dive into it. Rav, do you want to start off with SPY's chart?
Sure. All right. What do we have? I mean, pretty much we've been downtrending, guys. Right? Market's been crazy. Ranges are crazy. So as long as we keep moving, it's gonna be easy trading, right? So you guys can see my little art diagram here, right? So pretty much what we're doing is we made the initial trend break here. We've had a retest. We've had a push down. And this is that previous session where we had that tariff news, and that is 2 days ago, where market popped back into supply. We were all. That's the day when I just entered Meta. If you guys remember in the chat, dude, I'm so fucking critical of that one trade, man. Even
You
though
are,
it was
you
a
are.
100% trade, I just can't get over that shit that I signaled an exit. It's anyway, that's my own demon. So anyway, so that's the day I long Meta, and I sold for pennies where it went ripped 100%, and the market actually sold off end of day. And yesterday we had that continuation day. We shorted Tesla, we longed Apple, and market pretty much just like broke the entire structure, broke low of day, and created a new low. So today we are opening 0.5% down, looks like, and we are struggling to catch bids. Okay, so the problem in today's session, or rather not a problem, or rather the interesting fact about today's session is that we have a lot of companies nearing support, and we don't know what kind of liquidity or volume or buying interest is going to be there at these supports. Okay, the second thing is it's a Friday, right? A lot of option contracts are expiring today, and we don't know when key levels break, what kind of balancing is going to happen, and what kind of volatile move we're going to see. So the first 15-20 minutes of the session is going to be super interesting today, because we are at support. So either we're going to flush that support and keep falling, which is a very likely possibility because we are pretty long heavy here, right? Everyone who bought this dip and everyone who shorted, bulls are basically losing the battle here. So if we brace the support here, which you can see the devil's number 666 here,
Yep.
there's not a lot of levels here, at least until 663, 662 here. Okay, so we could really see a $2-3. But then after we get to this level, there is always a chance that we could form a base and reclaim and do all those things, because the most recent swing high is around 680, and this thing's dropped all the way down here. This is a very small pullback, and if we get like one more leg down, my guess is 659, 658 or something like that, right? Which is again pretty far away. We could get another swing low forming. Okay, and for that said, for me, for bias for today, 666 is the downside support level. For upside support level, I want to see it under the 672 level. Okay, the
Right.
672, 673 level, it has to stay under. For SPY has to stay under. That's going to be my supply. I'm going to draw a little red box for you guys. This is that level from yesterday, Brett, if you remember, 670,
Yep.
150, 672. So we want to just stay it under this level here. My bias is going to be based on here. There is another supply here, which is the end of day short that we took around 674. I don't know if this is going to be a thing, but there are two levels here today. Okay, because volatility is there, we just can't say this is the all-in-one level. 673, 672, and then 674. Those are the two levels that I have on the upside. For downside, 666. Either we take it on a breakdown, which depends on timing, what we're going to see, and but if we maybe consolidate and then break it down, we can take it on a breakdown trade as well. So we have to wait and see. But 666 is the support level. You can see the 200 MA is also right here. So if we flush through that, it's an official trend break even on the 4-hour chart. Okay, Brett, you'd like to add anything?
Yeah, absolutely. So, everything Rav is saying is exactly what my thought process is too. Basically, and the market is now downtrending. Okay, we've seen the downtrend start. I mean, we've known about this downtrend for a few days now, right? We started talking about this downtrend as early as Tuesday, Wednesday session. We were talking about the aggressive downside. In fact, I think on Tuesday session we shorted the 680s. On Wednesday session, we again that was a shit session for all of us. So we don't talk about that session. But Thursday session was good. We got some downside moves in the market. There were some strong names in the market as well, but the market sold off on Thursday session, right? Now going into our open here on Friday, the question really is this: we formed a low in the market, right? And we still haven't formed the lower high. And so if you're looking for shorts today, one of the biggest things to watch is what Rob was saying is look for the lower high to form around the 673s. That's where I'm looking for the market to form today. If we do pop today into supply, it's still a lower high formation. So looking for supply rejections at 673. Likewise, you don't want to get your head caved in, right, and start shorting into 666 or shorting into 660, right? Because again, these are areas where the market can see pops. And even if the market, even in an uptrending market, if you buy calls in an uptrending market, you don't buy calls at resistance, right? That's the most basic principle we all learn. Just like in a downside market, if it's a downside market, you don't buy puts in a support. You wait for the support to break. Okay. So for today's session here on SPY, 666 is your support this morning. You have to wait for that to clear. If that does break, then we see 660. Likewise, your supply rejections are at 673. Rav, I want you to do something quick. Can you add the daily 21 SMA on your chart? Because I don't know if you have it on your indicators tab.
I do.
If you
But
do
but
have
it's
that,
not the daily though. It's based on the current time frame.
let me see. If you go to the if it's on the current time. Anyway, it doesn't matter too much. But the idea basically is the daily 21 SMA and SPY is 672.90, 672, 673. So that's my bull bear pivot this morning, and that's my bull bear pivot for probably all of next week as well. If we are under that daily 21, it'll be the
What an
daily 21.
ass! What an ass indicator.
Yeah, that is a crazy indicator. What the hell is that one? But you can see it, right? It's that daily 21 SMA. It lines up perfectly with yesterday's rejection point. We bounced off there early morning. That was where we found support. And then as soon as we faded below it, that was the pop and fade where I was talking about. The pop and fade into end of day session was literally perfectly into that 673 on SPY. So that's my pivot this session is a 673 on SPY. Yeah.
Where is this line? I'm trying to see where it's not showing up here.
It's not showing up. It's all right, no
It's a
worries.
demand indicator. All right, I
Yeah,
see.
yeah, yeah. I don't know what the indicator is. What about ES?
Yes, I mean it's the same shit. I mean same thing. Downtrending. It's they're bagging people. Everyone that's long is getting bagged right now. It's basically exit liquidity session. And so anytime, as long as they don't break structure. So ES for me, same thing. 6785, 6780. This is the level of supply here. They'll probably promise a trend break and people excited, and then once they do that, we can wait for a failure and then short it again. Something like that. I just want to see what the tape looked like today's morning session, because like we are extending, and I don't even think they'll give us a chance for a pop. I think they might just sell right into the open, and then VIX is already popping. Sessions are already around 0.5%. Pretty much, it's very possible for us to have a down -2% down day today. It's not that far away. So if we do that and bag one of the bigger levels, 6,700 is very close here. It's really not like
Yes.
high liquidity areas. Look, you guys can see how big these candles are here, right? If this happened in the past, it's very possible if we break 6,700, we're going to get something similar, another 40, 50 point drop, right? So like you guys got to be really careful. If you're going counter trend and trying to be cute, trying to trade SPX and all that shit, right? Just be careful, like just don't give up your week's gains. Don't give up your month's gain on trying to be cute one day, trying to think you know more than the market. Just follow the trend, keep it simple, have tight stops. If you're losing, lose 5%, 10%. Don't go losing your whole portfolio or your profits on any trade. Okay? No one idea is worth it.
Yeah.
And before I even say any word, guys, we have 800 people here. Why are there only 264 likes? We need to have 2,000 likes. Otherwise, I'm not going to come. I'm not going to hop on YouTube, man.
No, no. You know what? You know what, Rav? Rav won't go. Rav won't go over meta today until he
Oh
gets
yeah, I'm
500
not going
likes
to
at
talk about
least.
Meta if you guys don't give me 2,000 likes.
There you go. I like that.
And
Uh,
subscribe to the channel, guys. Thank you. I appreciate the support.
on the ES chart, today's session is all about 6,700, right? So like the SPY 66, the devil's number, right? That's your big level for today's session SPY. But yes, it correlates to 6,700. That is the lows of Wednesday, October 22nd. The reality is we sold off, but if you look at it, we're just where we were 2 weeks ago. We are just where we were 2 weeks ago. 6,700 ES is where we're at this morning. It's the Wednesday, the October 22nd lows. If we can clear back under 6,700 ES, which is 666 on SPY, then we'll see some aggressive selling coming in. I argue this. My argument is if we clear under 6,700, I think that the downside targets on the market, obviously you have some landmines down below, or some smaller levels to contend with. But I think that the magnet that we're going to If you clear back under 6,700 ES, the magnet we're going to is probably 6,500 ES. It's probably 6,500, right? That's what we're going to. So again, I'm not saying we're going to go straight there in one session or even two sessions or three sessions, but it'll happen over the course of a few weeks. So,
655 spy. That's the
yeah,
spot that we've been. That's like the Cheeto level. We've always held that shit, and we kept bouncing, and unfortunately we did, and then we went to 60, 6,900, whatever, right? If we do fail this structure, we are going to go to that 655 on SPY. I don't know what that equivalent on SPY is. Maybe 6,500, right?
yep,
And you think it's very far away. It's not. It's just a couple of sessions away, or maybe even one or two sessions away. So be very safe. This is the time. I know this from like years of experience. People are going to try to get cute. Don't do that. Okay. Keep it simple. When you're wrong, be quick about being wrong. When you're right, you'll be obvious when you're right. Just hold on to those winners. Okay.
yeah,
And do not give up weeks, give months, or blow your account. Be very disciplined. It's easy to make money. You worked hard, you held trends, all of that. This is the time when professionals make money. So when shit happens, you're not going to get like, a lot of whim whams. It's just going to
yeah,
keep going. So be very careful. This is a very, very testing time for retail traders because it's going to be a lot of emotions at stake. Okay?
yeah.
And yeah, the easy
But
level so far.
big level 6,700 today. That's your major bullbit pivot. QQQ, to be honest, guys, it's the same things we were saying here in
Yeah.
SPY, right? You have 610 on Qs as your resistance. My major level though in Qs, my major level, my biggest level, all levels this morning is 613. Okay, 613 is my major level. That's the daily 21 SMA as well here in QQQ. And my major demand below is 60250. I think that we probably do go back to 60250, right? That's what I think. I think that we're going to go there, but I don't know if it's going to happen today. Okay, so again, the reason why I'm saying that is because we have relatively low volume between 613 and 60250. So my expectations are 60250. But again, we may see some short-term pops off of demand zones below before we hit 60250. So let's see what happens today here in Qs. It's not as clear to me here in QQ, right? My main I have much more clarity here on SPY and ES. The levels are pretty clear. But here on Qs, my major level is really just
Yeah.
613
When
and
Apple dumps,
602.
we'll know. If Apple dumps, we'll know. This will catch up.
Yes.
When Apple breaks that, what is that, 270 yesterday? 270?
It's already under. It's already sub 270.
Oh, yeah. So
Yeah.
today's Apple liquidation day then. So
Yeah.
that's kind of actually that was one of my main setups today. Speaking of,
Yeah.
we can probably jump into that.
Let's someone do it.
Uh, Yesterday, very nice relative strength. The bag people higher, and then you guys can see this level here. The problem is 0 DT is timing and all of those things, right? This 274 is a pretty nice area here to stay under. So if they can stay under this, it looks bearish, and anything under this, what is this low here? 266 would be a nice shot for us. If they break this, I'm sure we'll get at least one or two deltas under, and we can get our cash flow in. But it looks like a non-trade, but as long as it breaks range, we can get a trade in there.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I don't know. This is also a squeeze candidate. Also, market does bounce. If it breaks to 75, it could really rip higher. Also,
For
so be careful
me,
with.
squeeze candidate.
Yeah,
That's actually
yeah, yeah,
but that's good that we have like that's good that you have you need to have differing opinions on something
yeah,
because that's how the market works. If we all had the same
yeah.
opinion, the market would just be flat. Nothing would
Right, right,
everything
right.
would just
That's why
everything would
I
just be
always
sideways.
question my own place. Like, I mean, like the same
Yeah.
thing yesterday, for example, Tesla. Oh, why did you learn calls and puts? I mean, like calls, like because everyone chased bag holding calls. I saw the tape puts and then immediately switched. Take puts, made money, hundreds
Yeah.
of percent. But that's how you need to be. This is a stronger name, but bulls can get bagged in this. Just like
Yes.
how you can see it, it looks strong. A lot of people are in there, but when shit starts selling, everyone will sell, right?
Right.
And you've seen this happen on many names, bigger names like Meta, Nvidia, and all of those names. It's not like it's not bullish. It is bullish. That's exactly why it can sell, right?
Yes.
So be open-minded. If this does start selling, we can trade. We can trade the downside.
So, guys, who traded Apple yesterday? Did anyone trade Apple yesterday over that 271.50? This was actually quite a nice trade yesterday. So for me on Apple today, my main watch is going to be over 271.5. If we can clear 271.5, I'm looking for moves back into 270.50. If we fail back below 270 and we can't get back above it, there is no long entry today. So what Rab's saying basically is just trade the levels. If we're under 270, don't be long this chart. If we reclaim 271.5, I'm looking for upside back in highs. So I'll trade this again today. We had a nice trade this yesterday session. I didn't get the best possible entry transparently, but I did get a really good entry. I looked for
What did that guy say on the chat?
They were dogging me yesterday. They were dogging me because they were dogging me because I didn't get a 270 break, but I did get the
Ah,
PDH. It was crazy. It was absolutely crazy. It was absolutely insane how much how upset they were. But we still caught it. I mean, the 271.5 broke. It was really nice, and that was
they've been going crazy, even on winning trades. Oh, it's like too
I
better.
know,
Not enough, 100%.
I know, I
That's
know, I
crazy.
know.
Oh
It was
man.
crazy. They have right to complain after Wednesday, but not Thursday.
What?
Thursday.
I mean, dude, stop reminding me Wednesday. Wednesday, dude, I hate when even when I make money, it's not the thing. I need to hold the whole way, and I fucking sold, and yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Oh my god, I'm sorry, guys. This is my favorite stock. Oh shit, I didn't expect this.
What the hell is that?
I
Look at what's going on here. I mean, come on now. What the hell is this?
sorry, you guys are making me conscious. Stop.
Do you guys see this? He deletes the levels. He can't delete that.
There's no evidence. We don't see it.
Oh my
Oh my
God.
god. Okay. All right. So let me just come back here. I'll do a little fresh charting for you guys. All right. So, all right. There. So a few levels. There. All right. So big liquidation level is 600 here. Meta is becoming super heavy, and it's not going to bounce on a day when SPY is selling. Okay, that's the first thing. Now, one thing to note is they are consolidating. They are starting to buy dips on Menta Beta, but I think we will see sub 600 and lower before we see higher. Today, if the market does approach a key demand area, you may get a relief in this thing. But I will not be trading Meta today, considering it's a Friday. But this is something to watch next week. Next week, I think I'll be pretty much trading Meta all day, every single day. Okay, I'm not gonna trade today, so I don't have any particular bias on this particular name. 600 is a big liquidation level, but under that it's 580 or something like that. 580, 590 could be a level to watch for a quick relief and reclaim trade. Okay, I don't want to say I won't trade it also, but I'll let you guys know on live. Okay. Anything to add, Brett? I'm sure no, right?
No, 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 no. That's
Okay,
it.
I'll
That's
let you
it.
go over Nvidia then.
Nvidia. So, guys, I mean, look, this is the problem with Nvidia right now. Almost every name is doing the same thing this morning. I want you guys to just do yourself the biggest favor you can do for yourself for the most. Look at Rav's chart right now. Rav's chart looks absolutely ridiculous here in the video too. But if you want the most clarity, what you're gonna do is just add the daily 21 SMA here in the video, okay? And if you do that, and you use that SMA. I know we don't really use this SMA often. We use it when it's important. And right now, this is your bias across the market. It's lining up with every key level right now on almost every single beta name. The daily 21 lines up at 190. As long as the video is under 190, as long as the video is sub 190, it's more bear facing. That's just simply what it is. Now, there is some demand below though. So you don't want to just say, hey, we're bear facing. I want to look for shorts, 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 because you have to understand there is still demand below to contend with. So you don't want to get, your head stomped into a demand zone. So if I'm looking for anything this morning, I'm looking for either the pop and fade 190, which I don't think is going to happen because it's pretty far away. It's about $6 away at this point. But if we do pop in 190, look for the pop and fade there. Again, that's your major resistance or short spot today's session. Likewise, if we do keep selling, you don't want to be short in 184. 184 is my colossal level below. It's my megalodon level.
Oh my
Okay,
god.
184 holds. It's a big long spot. What's going on?
No, when you say stuff like that, it's just like, just so
The
funny.
the megalodon level. That's the way I have. That's the only way I can think about these things. That's the megalodon level. The megalodon level 184. Do not short in 184 because I know this, right? If I'm trading and I start loading in my option chain Nvidia puts today, I'm gonna say, holy shit, Megalodon. In my head, I'm gonna say Megalodon. I'm like, oh my God, I can't short this, right? So that's just my hopefully it does for you guys. I don't know. Maybe you guys do the same thing. I'm sure they
No,
do the same thing.
no, we
They gotta
don't.
be.
No, no, no. Don't we into us. Don't group us into this nonsense. Megalodon, what? No. Whenever I feel something like that, I will just stay away from that trade.
Yeah.
Megalodon rebel.
Oh man.
Oh man, that's
Oh
funny.
man. Move on, move on, move on.
But anyway, I want to say something also. This 194 is super huge for me on Nvidia. It's quite far away, so I don't think we'll get there. Support wise, I do think this level here, you guys can see this. I don't know if you can. 183, 184. Oh, that's the Megalodon. Oh, okay. I do have a Megalodon here. Look at this.
Yeah, see?
That's the
Okay.
Megalodon. Yeah. So this Megalodon level is, I guess I'll go with it. All right, this megalodon is pretty important. It's a technical stops for almost longs also. If we do flush it, you think we can't sell more, but trust me, we can, and we are going to sell maybe to 180. Okay, but if we do flush and do a reclaim, this is a potential long opportunity also. Okay, because it is quite extended far away from the moving averages, it can be a nice long also. Okay, this is something you saw me a long for a dead cat yesterday, but there was some buyers there yesterday, and we did get like a $5 bounce off of that. So I wouldn't be surprised if we, since we broke under previous low, this could be another long setup potentially, especially if timing wise it works out. This 183.50, 184. Okay, we'll see what happens on live. I mean, it's just an idea for now, but we could potentially even take it. All
Yeah,
right.
I agree with that one.
Uh,
I actually will be for me today's session. I'll be watching Nvidia. I'll watch Nvidia at the
it's
184s.
it's it's a safe bet, you know.
Yeah,
People want to park money in something, you know. They want to, if they've seen Nvidia, how big of a pullback is this thing? Let's see. I think 15% maybe.
it's
Yeah, almost 15,
14%.
almost 15%. Yeah, 13%, 14%. Yeah, so from the highs, it's pretty similar. So we are not that far off, right? We're not that far off, and I think this is something worthy to watch. All right.
Yeah, AMD or
I'll let you go with this.
AMD. So AMD is actually weaker than our Nvidia chart. The one thing I'll say though is so AMD yesterday lost the 243s. That was your biggest thing yesterday's session was the 243. Once we lost the daily 21 SMA and the 243s, we've been just consistently selling ever since. So at this moment here on this Friday session, I think that the most likely magnet level that we're going to, the level that we appear to be going to, next level of support is at 225. Okay. Now, transparently, it's not an area I want to be short into, obviously. I just don't know if I want to go long there yet. You have to understand that these levels of supports at this moment, you obviously don't want to be short in a support, but it doesn't necessarily mean you inverse it and want to go long there either. So I do agree that this 225 is your big support zone here, 224, 225. If you see confirmation there and you want to go long, sure, try it. But the one thing I will say is it's a don't be short into this level zone. Okay, so 224 big level here on AMD. You can see it in Rav's chart as well. It's that high from Monday. The six is that crazy aggression wick high, and that's where we are, almost there, about $5 away here in the pre-market session. So if you're looking for anything, you're looking for hey demand down below, or you're looking for supply rejections above us, and where the supply is here on this chart now is 236. If I see us pop into 236 today, which is the PDL, right? The PDL here on AMD 236, and it's also the lows of Wednesday session, then that's your short side trade. Okay, so 236 bull bear pivot, and then 224 is your demand zone below. Okay, that's what I'm seeing here on AMD's chart.
Yeah, same thing. I mean, I have the 241 here and then 237 here. Both I mean pretty similar considering volatility. $1 is nothing, but
Yep.
downside, yeah, 224 is just like Nvidia's Megalodon. If we break that, it's going to be, you know, lights out. I don't have a lot of levels under. It's just like
It's lights
208,
out.
208, and it's just done. Like they're all gonna get liquidated, and it doesn't matter. You might think, oh man, it sold off a lot. It doesn't matter. Like you know, like none of that stuff matters. Stops trigger, get everyone running to the exit doors. Okay, no one wants to keep bag holding. No one wants to, be the last one to get out of the party. You know, so it's going to start selling. So be careful. Before I continue, guys, we have 900 people in here. We need 2,000 likes.
2,000 likes.
We need
2,000
2,000 likes,
likes.
and you guys need to subscribe, or else what's the point of anything? So we need to get this numbers going.
Get up to 10K.
Yeah,
10K subs. He's almost there.
right. And then I can retire from YouTube. What else do we need to watch? AMD, Nvidia,
You do
PLTR. Someone
Amazon.
want PLTR. You do PLTR. Okay, you want to do PLTR? No, you do
You can do
PLTR.
it.
All right. We just lost a bigger level yesterday. This level I was kind of on PLTR. They just did exactly what I thought they would do. They broke 200. Then we got a couple of catalysts, Buddy, some things, and we are selling. There is another level here around this 170. So maybe we dip and rip and get some bounce there. The other level I have under is around 164, 165, right? There's nothing in these areas. It's just too long heavy. People who chase this is completely under pressure right now. I would not touch this until 150 for a relief bounce, like I
Yes.
said. So this is very, very dangerous. And honestly, if 150 breaks, there's nothing until 140. Okay. So the party has been nice. It's been nice, and so anytime you want to trade something on any of this, just trade it on strength. If it starts squeezing above 180 or something, you can trade it long. Above this level, 180, 182, maybe 185. But over here we have a bigger support, 175, which we can use as today's pivot, maybe 175, 175.80. That's the level I have. Okay, 175.80 is today's pivot, and then don't long. That's what I would say. AI war is cancelled. Yeah, I don't know. So yeah, that's PLTR. What else, Brad? Hey, where is Brad? Alright, I'll get you on, Brad. That time being mean to you. Alright, I got you on,
Yeah,
Brad.
I'm
Alright.
back. They tried to silence me.
Yeah.
Uh, I think who Mike is short this right now. Mike got a really good short off the highs, so
Yep.
Mike's going to be a very happy camper this morning and seeing this 172 tapping here. You guys know how important 172 is here in PLTR. Don't be a bozo, right? 172 is a clear level. Obviously, if you clear into 172, that's where we can see more downside. But that's my, or sorry, 172. That's my major bull bear pivot. So we've just traded back into it. And if you notice, almost every single time we tap this 172, we find demand. So it's really 170 to 172. Right? That's what the whole zone is. So be careful of that today's session. 172 clear level of demand. If you are short, you're probably profit taking into that demand zone. If you clear in a 170, then we go to 161. So that's your main thing this morning should be, hey, if you shorted here at what 199, at 188, 205, 212, you should be happy this morning, and you should be probably taking some of the gains off the table here going into this Friday session. Okay.
Yeah, and another thing is like when market starts selling all these like growth names is the one that checks the first meeting. So you might think, oh wow, it's sold off like lot. It's a discount. It's not. Trust me. When the market's ripping, these go crazy when risk is on. I said flip side is also true. So be careful. Don't go bottom fishing. This is what I keep saying. I just don't want you guys to lose a lot. Okay. Just keep tight stops if you try something cute. Any longs or long trade, you're doing anything, right? Zero DTs. Just be careful. It's not about winning, it's about controlling your losses. And these are the kind of crazy sessions where you think you know more and be careful. I'm saying this for myself also, right? It's just like this is kind of my mindset going into today. It's been an excellent week, excellent couple of weeks. So just don't want to give back anything and go in with the defensive mindset. And any kind of move, don't be first to the party, just be part of the party, and you'll be fine. Um,
Yeah.
what else?
Tesla. We have
Tesla.
to Tesla. Yeah.
Didn't we do Tesla?
No, I haven't done
No,
it.
I don't want to give Tesla plan away, but okay. All right. I mean, this 440 is pretty key. 440 level for me. 440, 441, and as long as we stay under, it's like in a no trade zone. What Tesla I want to see is I want to see a nice big ass sell, uh, and then we can just join the party. The problem is these zones are very tight. So you can see this is the one key level that I have here. 434 is a key level that I have here. Every time we flush under this level, we always end up testing 430, 420, some 420 area. Okay. Now, I don't know if we'll do that. We've already bounced off of this level once. I think this was yesterday, maybe. Yeah, yesterday we bounced off of this level. We tested all the way back to this swing high here, 455, 456, and then we kind of liquidated the whole move here. So if we break under this, maybe we see a move to 430 and get a relief. But if we lose all of that, this could get pretty ugly. Okay. Now it all depends on timing today. We can have a level, we can be cute about it, but if we time this right when SPY is really selling, we could potentially see a 15 for a $20 delta move down. Tesla becoming bag heavy kind of move. All right. Now this is can this happen today? I don't know. So, but keep this level in mind. Okay. 434. As long as it holds, it's bullish. 434 loses, it could be bearish. Okay. That's my only level on Tesla. I've pretty much nailed Tesla the whole time, upside, downside, this whole area. But I just want to make sure this is the one level I don't get tricked on, and be safe trading. Okay. Anything bad?
Yeah, your charts always get me. I look at there's so many levels, but the
Hey,
440
but
today.
hey, I like I always get it right though.
As
But
long
that's
as
like most of my some of my levels that I have, it's like based on what I see in the tape. So it's just
yeah.
sometimes it may not make sense, but it makes sense to me, and that's what it matters.
That's all that matters. But 440 is my key pivot today's session. I agree with that. I
Yeah.
think yesterday, what did we spoke about that 460 yesterday in live. Remember I said someone was remember you guys remember yesterday I said I know someone's gonna trade Tesla. I remember you guys
I
can
did.
check, you guys confirm. I didn't want to say it too much because I didn't want to I didn't want to give him pressure, but I knew he was gonna, I knew this would be his type of trade, would be the capitulation short under 460, right?
Yeah, I
Because when
shot
you
at
have
462, 462.50. I was shot
yeah,
465 failure, to be honest with you guys. This was like, why are you loading puts and then calls? I was like, I was in puts and I was down and the contracts didn't move. I was down a grand and a half on that trade. And then when it failed, I was like, this is my Hollywood trade.
yeah.
Just put the house in.
Today's session though, I think everyone's looking at that 440 breakdown. So what does that mean on Tesla? I don't know. So if it gets the continuation move, we see back in a 416. But you also don't want to get if it does a little bit of a
Yeah,
break and then reclaim a 440, it could rip your face off, right? So
yeah.
so
I kind of don't like that they're kind of holding this pre-market, right? I would have preferred if they just like flushed it and put a little bit more pressure. The thing is, all things said and done, Tesla is still holding this area. So it's a what is that word? Bivim. Anyone can get fucked. Bulls can get fucked. Bears can get fucked. You just don't want to be on the side that gets fucked.
yeah,
And that's the whole thing, you know. And it's very tricky chart to trade because everyone trades it, and you can get hurt pretty badly if you're on the wrong side. So the reason I'm saying this 434 is 434 gives us confirmation. 440 is a nice level. I agree. That is my original pivot,
yes,
but I would not be able to take this at 440. I won't take it at 440, and I would rather see it play out and miss out on it and than participate. But we'll see how it goes. Today's session is going to be very tricky, regardless. So we'll see.
yeah,
Anything else? I
yeah.
think we covered pretty much everything, right?
No, that's it. I think we probably call it
Yeah,
908. We can hop off here.
yeah.
Awesome.
See you guys on the chat, guys. Be safe, trade safe, like, subscribe, and thank you always for your support. And
Yep.
good luck. Yeah.
Bye, guys.